throw themselves at black athletes. All of you who've been to college, you have watched white girls throw themselves at black athletes. Or black guys in general. They sleep with them, sex them up, swallow them up, the whole thing, right? That same white girl that was dating black young men in college at 18 and 20 and 25, that same white girl that was sleeping around with the brothers at 20, if you find her at 40, she might be the district attorney locking up the same black men she used to sleep with 20 years ago in college. Do you understand? See, the problem with black people is we make this assumption that what white people show us is necessarily who they are. Black people have this assumption that what white people show us is who they necessarily are. White culture is based on military science. That's how they've been so successful. White culture is totally based on military science. They never drop their guard around black folks, but they love to make black people think the guard had been dropped. Bill Cosby, perfect example. Look at all those white girls. The white woman is always an agent of white supremacy, even when you are between her legs. And the reason why some of you Negroes can't stand me is because I won't co-sign your love of white folks. You hate the fact that I keep on reminding you that they're not your friends, because if you know that they're not your friends, why the hell did you marry one of them? If you know they're not your friends, why the hell you move out the ghetto and move right next door into an all-white town to be with them? See, if you know that there's a war against African people, then your white-loving behavior cannot be justified and accepted, and that's why you would rather shut me up. That's because I'm the only black scholar you know in this country who tells you that you're not allowed to date outside your race. Every other fake-ass hotep speaker on YouTube, every other so-called this and so-called that, they all make excuses for you to stick your little wee-wee in a white girl. They all make them excuses. They all make them excuses. Or they'll say you can't sleep with a white one, but you could go get you a Mexican. You could go get you an Arab. You could go get you an East Indian. I've heard excuses made by my Moorish brothers. I've heard excuses made by my Nawapian brothers. I've heard excuses even made by some of my God and Earth brothers. I've heard excuses made by some black nationalists. I'm the only scholar that tells you you ain't got no business sticking your wee-wee in anything other than your African queen. That's why you hate my guts. That's why you say I don't have real degrees, because you ain't never seen a Negro with my credentials talk to you the way that I talk to you. You would have to go back to Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad. He was the last real doctor to give you that unapologetically African doctrine. I am the first since Dr. Khalid to give it to you like this. Privilege and power. There can't be white privilege and power without racism. If you eliminate racism, then where are they going to get the white privilege from? White privilege is based on an unfair advantage. It is based and perpetrated on an unfair advantage. How the hell are you going to keep white privilege without racism? They go hand in hand. Not share power with black people. White people do not share power with black people. White people, if you tell me that folks are coming in, buying up the black community, and they tell you what, we're coming to share in the neighborhood revitalization efforts with you. Ain't that what they say, New York? Ain't that what they say right here in Philadelphia? Isn't that what they told DC? Isn't that what they tell black Los Angeles? They say, we are not here to move you out. We are here to share. White folks don't share shit. They don't share power. Get out of my face with that bullshit. White supremacy is ruthless. Machiavelli said it best, the ends will always justify the means. If we got to pump your boys full of autism, if we got to pump AIDS into your homosexuals, if we got to go to Africa and poison the food and poison the soil, if we got to give you poor health care, if we have to do mass genocide, abortion, hysterectomy, whatever we got to do, it don't matter what we do. There is no sin so great that white supremacy will not use it. There is no sin so great that white supremacy will not use it. There is no sin will say we're not going to do that. because that's just wrong. You will never see that. You will never see that. You will never see that. World War II, they said you can't drop the atomic bomb on the Japanese people because that'll kill it in you. They are ruthless. Absolutely ruthless.